Welcome back, children. Now, potential energy is the stored energy. So, the energy stored in an object because of its specific state or position is called as the potential energy. When a particular object is not moving, it is stable. It is in a state of rest. That time, there is some amount of stored energy which is there. That is called as the potential energy. And when that object starts to move, that time that potential energy is being converted to kinetic energy because it is moving. But at the time when it is at rest, it is not moving. For example, this rock, it is at rest, it is not moving. That time it is having the potential energy. Now, another example of potential energy is when water is stored in a dam. So, stored water, when it is not moving, it is called as that it is having potential energy in it. Also, a compressed spring which is not being released, that time also it is having a potential energy in it. Next is the expression for potential energy. Do you all remember the expression for kinetic energy? Kinetic energy was equal to half mv square. Let's learn the expression for potential energy now. Work is equal to force into displacement. We all know that work is equal to F into S. Now here, instead of force, we are taking m into g, that is mass into gravity. Now why we are taking gravity here? Because the object is at rest, it is not moving. When it is moving, that time we can consider acceleration. But as it is rest, that is why we are considering g, that is gravity. So that is mass into gravity. So instead of force, we are taking mass into gravity. And displacement, we are taking h, that is the height. As the object is at rest at a particular height, so that is why it is height. So what we get is W is equal to mgh, that is mass into gravity into height. Now as work is also equal to potential energy, so we can write, instead of work we can write PE, that is potential energy. So this is how we get this potential energy is equal to mgh, that is mass into gravity into height. So this is our formula for potential energy, that is PE is equal to mgh. Next is transformation of energy. Now energy can be transformed from one type to another type. What do you mean by this is, you can transform energy, that is if you have light energy, you can transform it into electrical energy. The simplest example is of solar cooker or solar cell. We use heat energy and then using those heat energy, that is the solar rays, we are converting it into electrical energy. So एक फॉर्म से एनर्जी हम लोग दूसरे फॉर्म में इजीली कन्वर्ट कर सकते हैं. दैट इज कॉल्ड एज द ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन ऑफ एनर्जी. दैट इज वी आर ट्रांसफॉर्मिंग इट फ्रॉम वन फॉर्म टू द अदर फॉर्म. So for example, mechanical energy can be converted to electrical energy when we are using an engine or a fan through generator. So in this, what is happening, mechanical energy is there and then it gets converted to electrical energy. Same way, you can again convert electrical energy to mechanical energy. Next, if you are using a heater, so you can convert electrical energy to heat energy to electrical energy. If you are using solar cell or photoelectric cell, you can convert light energy to electrical energy. If we are using electric lamps, we can convert chemical energy of the cell to electrical energy. If you are using sound energy, so sound energy, if you are using microphone, so sound energy can be converted to electrical energy. Even in loudspeakers, when we hear the loud sound from those speakers, that is electrical energy is converting into sound energy. So that means all the energies can be converted to each other form and they can be converted in vice versa form, electric to light, light to electric again, and so on. This is called as transformation of energy, that is from one form we can transform it to another form. Next is law of conservation of energy. Now we have so many different types of energy around us. So these energies can always be conserved. We never lose any type of energy. कोई भी energy lose नहीं होता है. We always conserve all the energy. We can transform it. हम लोग एक form से दूसरे form में उसको transform कर सकते हैं. But we cannot just lose the energy. So law of conservation of energy states that energy can neither be created nor destroyed. Nor you can create the energy or you can destroy the energy. ना तो तुम energy बना सकते हो ना destroy कर सकते हो. It can be converted from one form into another form. We saw that energy can be converted from one form to another form. Light was getting converted to electric, electric can be converted to light, and so on. Thus, the total amount of energy in the universe remains constant. So, as no amount of energy is destroyed, so whatever amount of energy is present in this universe, it always remains constant. क्योंकि कहीं पे जा ही नहीं रहा है, तो जितना भी energy है वो एक दूसरे के form में it gets transformed, but it is never lost from the universe. So that is why energy can neither be created nor be destroyed. It can be converted from one form into another form. Thus, the total amount of energy, jitna bhi total amount of energy hai in the universe remains constant. This is the law of conservation of energy.